Hoyte van Hoytema was born in Switzerland and raised in the Netherlands. He applied to study at the Netherlands Film Academy, but was rejected twice, so he instead studied cinematography at the National Film School in Poland. Hoytema returned to Amsterdam after graduating and began to pursue his career. He began by composing the music for 2 Polish short films, both of which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. He dove deeper into his field in the late 1990s and early 2000s for various TV shows, documentaries, and dramas in Poland and Sweden. During this time, he was Jules Van den Steenhoven's second assistant camera on All Stars and was a camera trainee during Robbie Mueller's The Tango Lesson. Though he worked with each of them only once, these 2 members of the Netherlands Society of Cinematographers became 2 of his mentors. In 2006, a friend from his film school days offered him a job as a second-unit camera operator on the Swedish TV series Wallander. His friend left production before the last episode was made, which left Hoytema to be its director of photography. This was his first DP credit, and it opened the door for him to begin working on several Scandinavian productions. One of these productions was Tomas Alfredson's Let the Right One In, which is a story about a 12-year-old boy struggling with bullying when he befriends a mysterious girl who only comes out at night. He used long spherical lenses to minimize distortion and straight lines to create a precise, sharp visual theme for the film, and also used a short depth of field. Due to the many night scenes, he had to be creative with light by bouncing it off snow and using what Hoytema calls spray light, where the eye can't discern the exact light source or its direction. Let the Right One In was an international hit, winning 72 awards and bringing Hoytema to the attention of filmmakers around the world. I guess you could say he did a bloody good job, huh? After Let the Right One In, Hoyte van Hoytema's career jump-started, as after 2008 a movie was released every year with him credited as its director of photography. This handful of films preceded his next 2 big hits, Her and Interstellar. Her is a film about a writer who gradually falls in love with an artificially intelligent operating system while struggling with relationships both real and virtual, and Interstellar is about a father who leaves Earth and his family in search for a new home for humanity. The installing Samantha scene in Her and the Years of Messages scene in Interstellar resemble each other in both visuals and emotional impact, and both reveal Hoytema's ability to capture the audience with lighting and visuals. In both of these films, Hoytema uses light to create and amplify the mood of the story while keeping it natural. As you can see in Her, Theodore's face and front of his body are lit, as if by the computer screen and the desk lamp, while the side of his body facing the room is dark, since most of the lights are off and it's evening. However, his face being illuminated by the computer is symbolic of how Samantha is about to serve as a bright and life-giving companion in his life that pulls him out of a dim and dark past. In Interstellar, Cooper is surrounded by the flat and sterile light of the ship, and is occasionally swept across by light from the window of the spinning ship. Though there is a screen in front of him just like in Her, the light from it doesn't reach him due to poor image quality, and the light of the voices of his children doesn't reach him because of the barrier of time and space. Because of the fixed eye line of both of these scenes, the 180-degree rule is obeyed in both, but in different ways that also communicate emotion. While Cooper is sitting in front of the computer listening to messages, the camera stays at 3 angles the whole time. A medium close-up of Cooper looking just to the right of the camera that slowly zooms into a close-up of the computer screen, and an over-the-shoulder of the computer screen. All of these angles are from the same side of the eye line, not only because there isn't really a reason to break the rule, but because nothing changes for Cooper during this scene. He's still separated from his children, he still can't communicate with them, and his daughter is still angry with him for leaving. In Her, however, the camera starts on Theodore's right side while he's answering the questions. While the OS is being initiated, the camera is right on top of the line to symbolize the moment in between Theodore's life before Samantha and his life with her. Then once Samantha is installed, the camera is now on Theodore's left side. This jump obeys the 180-degree rule, and it also illustrates how Theodore's life has made a jump to something new now that Samantha is in his life. The focus used in these scenes is quite similar, and is a tribute to his shallow depth of field used in Let the Right One In. Both scenes stay focused on the main subject a few inches to a few feet away from the camera, but directly behind them is out of focus. This is more noticeable in Her since Theodore's desk is quite far away from most other things in the room, while Cooper is in a tighter space, but you can still see how the bags on the wall and the equipment behind him is blurry. In the over-the-shoulder shot of the computer is the main subject and the main plane to focus on, so the chair and Cooper are blurred while the screen and the wall are clear. Though Hoyte van Hoytema is not the most well-known cinematographer in the American film industry, he has certainly shown the world that he has great talent and skill for framing, lighting, and camera operation. At 46 years old, Hoytema has secured himself in the field, making increasingly more award-winningly beautiful and popular films and being a member of the American, Swedish, and Dutch cinematographer societies. He was the DP for and is currently working on post-production of yet another Christopher Nolan film, Dunkirk, which is to be released this summer, and I bet it will be a stunning film.